Welcome back to Craft Stick Crafts. I'm Brad Griffith, and welcome back to my world. So it's been a while since I've made a video. Might be a little rusty, forgive me. I did a little back surgery, had a little back surgery. We attempted to do a Kickstarter video and presentation, but ended up abandoning that for several reasons. But we're back again and making more videos and projects. This is a double catapult. So what we did from my other YouTube videos and the tips and tricks you'll find on my DVDs, you'll see that we like to bend around the shape of a spoon often to build our catapults. And by doing that, it sets the right angles, so to speak, for the catapult. This particular one is a handheld version, so you can put it in your hand, and you've got, the double catapult, excuse me. Then you can put your marbles or rocks or whatever in your hand like this, and then fire away. And then load and fire. But actually that was, oops, sorry. Okay, so anyhow, load, fire. And this shape, like I had mentioned, is the shape of a spoon. We find all sorts of things to bend around. I forget what this shape is, but that's just, one of many things that we're doing. The other thing, we make a lot of flashlight holders, just because they're really handy and useful. And so this particular one was shaped around a lid shape. So 1, 2, 3 of those, some coffee stir sticks, doubled up to help with the tripod, tongue depressor, doubled up tongue depressor wrapped around the flashlight, and then a bolt. So that that can be adjusted, and then the swivel is just move whatever you want to there. So another little horse cart idea. But over here we've made some adjustments to the shop, and trying to get a little bit user friendly. So I'm bending up a bunch of right angles to get ready to build this treehouse. We use quite a bit of the right angles, and this would become a little window. Several of those. This might be an arch around a round window. This display right here are some of the right angles we've made. Coffee stir stick, popsicle stick, spoon. So one of the things we've noticed in the 3 or 4 actually years we've been doing this is when you soak the stick and it's a little darker than the rest, that part of the tree doesn't bend as well. And this one, you can't really see much of the difference until you soak them, that this one turned to darker. So when we bent it, those don't really bend as well. It's a little more fragile, I would say. But you can still put glue, fine print, glue, Elmers. We're going to get to that in a minute. You can still put glue in the break, and it becomes strong. But some, like this popsicle stick, a lot of these, as long as they're food grade, you should do pretty good. The food grade stick, I mentioned that a second. The food grade sticks are usually straight, perfect. The edges are clean, because when you put it in your mouth, you don't necessarily want to get a sliver. So they can't sell the bad craft stick, excuse me. So food grade is typically what we bend and more successfully a craft stick that you might buy at a big, box store. Won't mention anybody's name. And if they are indeed a craft stick, are usually a offshoot of the production of a food grade stick. And the popsicle sticks, they won't bend as well. And the medical grade tongue depressors are usually a better quality when we're talking about other sticks. But back to all this, a lot going on. This little guy here was bent around a metal brace, a little bracket. There's a couple of popsicle sticks we're doing there. I'm not quite sure what that's for. But this one here might be a scoop of a backhoe. We've got some tracks, backhoe tracks, tank track type things going on over here. That might lend itself well. We could glue that up to make a hook, similar to this hook. So those are some things we're doing. And a lot of these details and the how-to can be simply found on my DVDs. Here is a little fruit cart we're making with wheels. We have been, since we were gone for a while, making a lot of veneer boxes. This particular box is tongue depressors sandwiched between 2 layers of veneer, and that gives it its strength. And then we're going to fill the end and cut this end and fill, sand, polish, varnish. One of the things we're doing, this all research of 4 years of putting this stuff together as of January 21st, 2013, which a lot of this could be found on my website, Craft Stick Crafts, Craft Stick Craft YouTube, which you're on, and craftstickbending.com or craftstickcrafts.com. But we're trying to share what we learn, and also we have DVDs for sale on how to do a lot of the technical things. But we experiment with all sorts of things. This experiment and several others were about glue. We've got the Craft Bond Elmers glue, Glue All Elmers, WoodGlue Elmer, that's the key, Type Bond, school glues. And what we did is we put the same amount, I don't know if you can see that very well, put the same amount of glue in a dot and let the dots run and see what the run test is. And then we glued coffee stir sticks to the bottom of the board, and some of the glue was glued where we puncture and score. I don't know if you can see that. We score the 2 pieces of wood we're going to put together so that the glue goes in those score pieces. Let's see if I can find one. Here we go. And by doing that, we hope to gain some strength. But more often than not, the Elmer's, Carpenter's WoodGlue, it has a new formula, is the one that wins out most often. So it's the one that we use 24/7 when we're doing this, and it had the less running, and it's still got plenty of build up, and you can put 2 pieces together and it glues up. You hardly have to clamp it. But we're working on all sorts of details to make your life easier and doing this craft. And this right here is another tree house we're building. So We've got some coffee stir sticks as supports, and you can see some tensioning going on here when we push down. So we're going to clamp and glue make a little I-beam out of this so it won't bend, and also glue up the second stir stick. One of the keys, let me show you this, we're maxing our time, sorry, is the board. This is just a regular board and it's starting to cup, and so I do like to use plywood, which is grains going several different directions and it doesn't cup. Also, I might use a bigger base, but for starters and for my little space in my shop, I have a small foundation. This was given to me. I look for those landscapers that are cutting up and carving the trees in the neighborhood. So this is the start of our tree house, and we start by analyzing what's the best way to secure the base. And in this case, we're going to have a long tree house, and we start to glue up and cut in. This particular one we cut into the tree. This one we rested on the tree, and this one we barely hit the edge, so I made a little corner brace there to add to the gluing surface, because at one time it was just glued on the edge, and now I've extended the gluing surface down and over, and that is going to support and secure this end better. The next step will to confirm this, level this up a little bit better and secure this side. One of the keys we have, not the key, it's not the key to anything, but one of the tricks we like to use, and I'll show you, is just a simple storyboard. Once you determine your height of your project, and now I can't find the damn thing. This won't work. Alright, I guess I better quit there. Let me tell you later, I'll show you what a storyboard is and what we use it for. But appreciate your comments when you do send them. I'll keep you up to date on our progress on projects. And if you'd like, please subscribe. Keep an eye on us. We're pushing out our tips and trick DVD real soon. Thank you very much. Bye.